Welcome back to Building and Beauty. My name is Kylie and I am so excited to have you guys here today for my official holiday house tour 2023. Let's do this. I want to start with my front porch. As you guys can see behind me, I did not do anything special. I didn't even do anything at all. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I went all out on my front porch for Christmas this year, and I'm so excited to share the process with you guys because it is quite the process to get this set up. I think it was like, I don't know, it took me probably 8 hours. It took me a really long time, but it's well worth it because I love the way that this came together. This is actually all held up with chicken wire. I stapled that baby right to my house and it is there to stay. So I figured, you know what? If you guys saw my Halloween house tour, you probably saw me do something very similar here, but I thought, hey, it's already up. I might as well do it for Christmas as well. And so I started with my base of chicken wire, and then my first layer is actually your standard green Christmas garland. So it's like plain green. It just is there to fill everything in. It's wired, so it helped me to really actually attach all the ornaments, attach all the ribbon really nicely. So that's my base. And then I went on top with another garland that I found at home that I absolutely fell in love with. I love this garland so much. It's actually what inspired me to go ahead and do my front porch this year. It has these really pretty branches that are just adorned with gold glitter. If you're not doing glitter, you're doing it wrong, okay? But it has all of this glitter and it has these really pretty gold branches as well. I added some ribbon in it, and then I went in with a bunch of different ornaments. I love these ones in particular because they kind of add a natural element to the garland overall. But of course, I like to mix styles. So while I added a natural element looking ornament, I decided to go ahead and dress it up a bit with a bunch of glitter ornaments. These ones are my absolute favorite. They are all over. They're all over my tree inside. They're like all over my house. I bought a billion of them because I love them that much. They were from At Home. They're shatterproof. They were super affordable, but they look like $1,000,000. I decided to add some of these diamond ornaments up here as well, and I love the way that these just look like they're floating. I went ahead and attached all of these with some fishing line. I made Mark go to the store and I was like, I need fishing line. He's like, for what? I was like, to make my ornaments look awesome, okay? So they're actually all held up there. It just looks like they're floating, but they're held with fishing line, and I think it looks beautiful. It definitely added some elegance to the front porch as well, which if you guys saw my How to Decorate Your Tree Like a Pro video, you know that elegant and luxe is definitely my theme this season. I love anything that is gold, so it's very fitting that my front porch is like all gold, all glitter, all the things. Next on my front porch, I have these trees that I love so much. These trees are the absolute most identical dupe that I could find for the Pottery Barn version. They're not Pottery Barn, but they do look almost identical, and they were a fraction of the price. And I think they're so pretty. They're great because you can definitely bring them inside if you wanted, or you can just use them outside. They are great for fall, Halloween, Christmas. They are such a pretty way to light up your front porch, welcome your guests into your home. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you all of my decor. Welcome to the interior of my home, and welcome to my entryway. My entryway is so small, but that doesn't mean we can't go all out. I love decorating this space for each season. I always keep a mirror here because it is such a small space. I love to have a mirror because it makes the space feel a little bit bigger. Right when you walk in, you can see yourself, see how you're looking, see how you're doing, and it definitely makes the space feel a lot bigger than it actually is. One of my favorite things to do during the holidays is to add garland over mirrors. I think it's so pretty, so luxe. This garland is so simple. It's actually from Hobby Lobby. They still have it, so if you want it, go snag it because I have seen it in stores. But I love this. I actually have had this for a couple years now, and it just has the prettiest little gold like branches right on the end. They just have a little bit of gold glitter on it. So like I said, you're gonna see lots of gold in my home this season since it's my favorite. And so to tie everything together, I did add some of these gold branches here as well. They're really simple, kind of understated, but they add some height to the space, which I love. I love decorating in, you know, varying heights whenever I'm styling. And this tree is one of my favorites. 3 years in a row, I have loved these trees. They're still at Hobby Lobby. I saw them this season. They come in a bunch of different sizes. They are so pretty and just so neutral. I love them. I just have a nice little Merry Christmas sign here, also from Hobby Lobby. And I always keep a candle in my entryway, so when guests walk into my home, that's the first thing that they smell, and it smells wonderful. This candle I have here is Palo Santo. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's kind of like that deep Christmassy smell. It is one of my favorites. If you have a chance to stop by there and smell it, pick it up. I highly recommend. I wanted to show you guys around my living room as well. I don't have a whole lot going on in here, but definitely some special pieces that I wanted to share with you. I kept it really simple in here. Lots of gold, of course. These little cement houses, these are my favorite. I always get so excited to dig them out every year. I think I've had these for maybe 3 years now. They are from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if they still have them, but of course they always have something similar. I am a sucker for houses, little houses. It's like every time my mom and I are out shopping and she sees little houses, she always has to show them to me because I will likely buy them because I love them. You guys are gonna see lots of little houses around my home. I don't know why, I'm just obsessed with them. I also love anything of like these little tiny trees. How cute are these? I think this is from like the dollar spot at Target, but they always have cute little items like this in the dollar spot that are actually really great to just add a little something to your decor. We were out shopping this season and I found this nutcracker. Actually, I stand corrected. Bishop, my cameraman, found this nutcracker and he was like, you gotta get that. I was like, absolutely, put it in the cart. I think it's really sweet and definitely fits my theme this year. And then also on my coffee table, I just have this really simple arrangement with these simple little stems. I found these at a place called Found actually last year. So unfortunately I can't link them for you guys, but I think there's lots of similar styles. But you can add something like this to a vase. It's such a simple way to style for the holidays or really any season for that matter. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys is something that I feel like you could easily incorporate into your decor this season because it's super easy to create. So I just have a little tray here. You could definitely do this with a bowl. I just added some ornaments. Like I said, these ornaments that I absolutely love. I added some repetition to bring that into the living room, and I love doing that with decor. If you can add elements, you know, throughout your home, it's just gonna make everything feel really cohesive and, you know, styled, expertly styled, if you will. So I just added some ornaments to this tray, super easy. And then I added a wreath right underneath that, and it really creates this pretty little styled moment. This wreath is gorgeous. I have kind of an entire collection that matches it. You're gonna see it also throughout my home. Like I said, adding that repetition in if you can. I got this from Home Goods. They also have them. Last year I got some pieces from Marshall's, but I've seen them at Home Goods this year. So if you're looking for something like this, try Home Goods. Of course, Home Goods is always such a great place to find really unique decor. And the last thing I have in this room is this tree. If you guys follow my vlog channel, Everything Kylie, you saw me buy this tree at Costco. I couldn't believe it. I literally could not believe it when I found this tree because it matched my theme so perfectly. I think it really could go with any theme for Christmas, and it's just a great way to add a tree into your space without having to like decorate everything. I've always wanted a tree in our living room. Sometimes I get questions from you guys, why don't I put our main tree in our living room? And honestly, it's just because I can fit a bigger tree in the dining room. So this was perfect. When I saw it, I knew it would just be great for this space. It has a couple different lighting options, so you can have it twinkle or you can just keep it on if you wanted. I think there's one more setting, but I think it's really pretty and it definitely adds a Christmas flair to our living room. We are now in my dining room, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I love to style my buffet for every season. This year I found this ceramic house set, also from Costco. I couldn't believe it. It's actually a really big set, and these are really nice because they come pre-lit and they have a timer. So I just turn them to the timer, and whatever time you turn them on is when they will turn on again the next day. So it's kind of been wonderful because I can come home and they're already all on for me. So I have all of these little houses. These little trees also came in that set. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I love to add repetition when I am styling. So I did find this season this really pretty little tree that matches the other items that I have that are similar to this, like this wreath up here. I actually got this last year, and then I found this one this year. So like I said, they still have it. And when I saw this, I was like, put it in the cart. I absolutely love it. I think it looks really great here, styled with my little houses. In my mind, it's like there's a pine tree in the back of the houses. That's the way I see it in my mind. Anyway, I also have this Christmas tree here that I told myself I was not going to decorate. I don't consider it decorated, but it was really funny because as I was putting it up, I was like, I'm just gonna add a few picks, and Bishop was like, you're decorating it. And I was like, no, I'm not, I swear I'm not. So anyway, I just added some picks in here just to give it a little bit of interest. Not a whole lot going on. Every time I like show this tree, you guys are always like, where'd you get that tree? It's just from Hobby Lobby. So if you're looking for one, definitely check out Hobby Lobby because it was really affordable and it's lasted me quite a few years now. Next up is my dining room, and of course we're at my dining table. I always love to keep a flower arrangement here on my dining table throughout the entire year, and then all I do is just swap out the stems. So I added some of these really pretty stems. I found these at Hobby Lobby this season. I also added a little bit of repetition to the space with these same branches that I have at my front door. And I did find these ones as well at Home Goods. They came in a little pack and I thought they were so pretty, so glittery. Definitely goes with my theme this year. And the item that I have been loving, absolutely loving for so many months now are these like bubble branches. I got these from Costco. They were really affordable. So if you have a Costco membership, I think I've still seen them there. If you want them, go and get them. But I love these. They are a favorite of mine. I will be using them every season from now on. I just love them. And then I also have just these really simple, these ones are just glass, trees. This one's great because it lights up. You can always find these at Home Goods or At Home has them. Sometimes Target has them, but if you can find them where they light up, I think that's really special. Next up is my mantle, my fireplace. I love decorating this for every season, and this year I actually kept my same theme from last year. I did an entire video last year on like a Christmas decorate with me, so if you want to see some major detail of how I did all of this, that is in last year's video. This year I did a how to decorate your tree like a pro video showing you how to put together this tree. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely catch that on my channel. But I went ahead and wanted to make sure that because my mantle, my fireplace, like this garland is so close to my tree, I wanted them definitely to be friends. I wanted them to go together. So I definitely took some similar elements from my tree and tied that into my garland. I cannot recommend King of Christmas enough when it comes to their garlands. I have one garland here. It's this, like my main garland is from King of Christmas. It's 9 foot. They do come in pre-lit or you can get them unlit. Mine is unlit because I love to go in and add some little twinkle lights to them so you can kind of see those probably flashing. I just have 2 little strands in there. And that's it. It's super easy, but this garland is stunning. It's really full, it's wired, so you can, wire everything onto it really nicely. And I just love it. It's my second year with it, and I can't recommend it enough. I did want to add some repetition into this, so I did add this garland in here as well that matches some of the other pieces that you guys have seen. And one thing that I did this year that I was too afraid to do last year is I really wanted to add this little bead strand I wanted to add it to my tree last year and I chickened out. I was too scared. I was like, maybe it's a little bit too out there. And then this year when I started putting everything together, I was like, you know what? Decorating and doing your home up for the holidays is about having fun. So do whatever makes your heart happy. And I decided to do it this year and I'm so glad that I did. It felt like I was putting myself out of my box a little bit, and it's just fun to challenge yourself in different ways, especially when you're styling. So I have this element on my tree and I decided to add it to the garland as well. I think it's just kind of a fun little whimsical look. And one thing that you can't probably totally see super well unless you're kind of up close is these little gems. I actually got these from Amazon. Same with this little gem garland down here. It's from Amazon. I think it's like supposed to adorn a chandelier, but I think it's great for Christmas decor as well. And I just have it hanging off of these branches here. It's just a nice little special touch. So like I said, I did a whole entire how to decorate your tree like a pro video, so you can really go in detail on this tree if you wanted to, but I did want to give you guys just some of the highlights of it. I love my tree so much. This is my same theme that I did last year, but I wanted to bring it back this year as well because I just loved it last year. So you guys know I love to switch it up, but I was like, I loved it so much last year. I want to bring it back. So I added just a few different elements in it that I didn't have last year just to make it a little bit more special. And I think it's really fun. It's definitely unique. It's definitely its own style. It's very glam. Mark says that it hurts his eyes when he looks at it. He's of course kidding, but there's so much glitter, so much sparkle, so many diamonds, different elements to look at. I love decorating a tree in that way that, you know, when you come up to it, you're just kind of surprised by all these different things as you're looking at it. It's definitely got some depth and dimension to it, and it's really special. I have tons of my favorite ornaments on it. I have to tell you guys my favorite ornament. I have to find it. Like I said, there's a lot going on here. My favorite ornament is these wreaths. Oh, here's one right here. These wreaths are my absolute favorite. They are from our house. They're a little bit of a splurge and they are worth every penny. I have a collection of them in my tree and I think they are so pretty, and they're definitely like understated. It's one of those things that once you see it in the tree, you're like, wow, look at that. That's really special. Last but not least is my kitchen, and I of course love styling my open shelving for the holidays. I have really simple pieces in here, not too much going on. I definitely added one of these little houses to my kitchen. It was also part of that whole set that I was showing you guys over on my buffet. I love it so much. There's like, I don't even know how many pieces were in it because I even have 2 more up there. It was a huge set. I think it was like 50 bucks too. It was such a great price. So if you see it there, pick it up. This was also a new find for me this season. I got this from Home Goods. I love little, you know, arrangements like this. They're so easy to style any space. So you could add that like in a bathroom if you wanted, or I mean, you could add it anywhere. I just think it's simple and sweet. I also have a little reindeer up here. I have my Merry Christmas sign, which I've had for a couple years now. I think that is from Hobby Lobby. And this little tree last year is from last year. I got this from Target. In the dollar spot. Like I said, the dollar spot has some really great items usually, and they're just a great way to add a little something to each space. So not a whole lot going on in here, but definitely feels like Christmas. That does conclude my holiday house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I hope you guys are having so much fun decorating your homes this season. We have so much more holiday content coming for you guys, so make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!